This is completely bizarre stuff, folks. Donald Trump has made a major miscalculation at what may be the worst possible moment of the campaign. With just about 42 days until Election Day, Donald Trump has decided to go so extreme and decided to completely capitulate to his base, and instead of presenting himself as a political candidate, is now going all in as a cult leader. I am not exaggerating here, folks, and I'm going to show you exactly what Donald Trump is doing as this race continues to slip away from him. First, let me just tell you, my name is Brett Meiselas here with the MeidasTouch Network. Please hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 3.5 million subscribers here on the MeidasTouch YouTube channel. And remember to go check out the MeidasTouch podcast anywhere you get audio podcasts. It really helps when you add the show and give us a 5-star review. Okay, so this week we've seen this part of Donald Trump ramp up tremendously. We saw the other night in Indiana, Pennsylvania, Donald Trump try this weird appeal to women where he started saying things like, I am your protector. I want to be your protector. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. This clip's a couple minutes long, but I need you to watch the whole thing.
All right, so we have to talk business. I always thought women liked me. I never thought I had a problem. But the fake news keeps saying women don't like me. I don't believe it. I think, you know why? They like to have strong borders. They like to have safety. Nothing personal. I think they like me. But I make this statement. Thank you. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you. But I think they like me because I represent something that's very important. I make this statement to the great women of our country. Sadly, women are poorer than they were 4 years ago, much poorer, are less healthy than they were 4 years ago, are less safe on the streets than they were 4 years ago, are paying much higher prices for groceries and everything else than they were 4 years ago, are more stressed and depressed and unhappy than they were 4 years ago, and are less optimistic and confident in the future than they were 4 years ago. I believe that. I will fix all of that and fast, and at long last, this nation and national nightmare will end. It will end. We've got to end this national nightmare. Because I am your protector. I want to be your protector. As president, I have to be your protector. I hope you don't make too much of it. I hope the fake news doesn't go, oh, he wants to be their protector. Well, I am. As president, I have to be your protector. I will make you safe at the border, on the sidewalks of your now violent cities, in the suburbs where you are under migrant criminal siege, and with our military protecting you from foreign enemies, of which we have many today because of the incompetent leadership that we have. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You're not going to be in danger any longer. You will no longer have anxiety from all of the problems our country has today. You will be protected, and I will be your protector. Women, women will be happy, healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. So all they talk about abortion because we've done something that nobody else could have done. It is now where it always had to be, with the states and a vote of the people.
And as JP on Twitter, who is a former Trump voter, said, Trump stood on stage in front of his followers last night, arms open wide, and said, quote, I am your protector. I want to be your protector. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. And he has an image that says how to become a cult leader. The way Donald Trump is even saying that, it's just First off, it's the creepiest thing on the planet. He's also saying it as if he's like doing hypnosis on the crowd. You will not care about this issue. This issue is not important to you. And there's been such backlash from women who have heard these statements. If he thought he had a female voter problem before, think about what it is right now. I'm going to show you some of these reactions to Donald Trump's statements from that event in Pennsylvania. Here are some of the comments here. We see someone say, "That's the sound of millions of women filing for a restraining order." Another woman says, "This makes me sick." Another says, "Holy weird creeper," with an image that says, "After zero consideration, I'm happy to say hard pass." Lynn over here says, "He makes my skin crawl." Jennifer Erin Valent says, "Ladies, an adjudicated rapist and felon who has bragged about sexual assault, called us derogatory names, insinuated some women weren't pretty enough for him to assault, and put targets on the backs of his female opponents, wants to be our, quote, protector. What do we have to say about that?" And she got hundreds of comments and thousands of likes on that post. Noelle Porter wrote, "Can you be sexually harassed by a video?" Emily Nussbaum said, "Man, he makes my skin crawl. He needs to lose in November just so I don't have to hear any more of these mumbly, misogynist hypnosis routines. Quote, you are getting very sleepy. You no longer want reproductive rights." That was exactly what I was saying before, actually. Mueller, she wrote, "Abusers pull the, quote, I will protect you crap. Sooner or later, that violence always turns back around on you. Trust me, I know." And this isn't a bug with Donald Trump. This is a feature. He is leaning into this sort of like Jesus-like, cult-like persona, where that's why he says, by the way, that everything is horrible, because he wants to say, I am the only one who could fix it. Remember when he said that back in 2016? This is his version of that now on steroids, ramped up in the weirdest, most bizarre, most cultish way. Donald Trump posted this image that says Trump, endorsed by Jesus Christ, that has a picture of Donald Trump and the Holy Bible next to him. We know how much, or should I say how little, Donald Trump actually knows about religion and the Bible. And do you remember at the Republican convention when all the people in the crowd started wearing like the tampons on their ears, or whatever they are, like the bandages on their ears, following the assassination attempt of Donald Trump? Like, if this is not a cult, I don't know what is. Watch this.
For the next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance. Our ally.
As you know, I'm a dad, and as the days go on, I'm learning that it's incredibly important what we give our children. Now, typically, children's vitamins are basically candy in disguise. They're filled with 2 teaspoons of sugar, unhealthy chemicals, and other gummy junk growing kids should frankly never eat. That's why Hiya was created, the pediatrician-approved superpowered chewable vitamin. Now, while most children's vitamins are filled with 5 grams of sugar and can contribute to a variety of health issues, Hiya is made with 0 sugar and 0 gummy junk. Yet it tastes great and it's perfect for picky eaters. Hiya fills in the most common gaps in modern children's diets to provide the full body nourishment that our kids need with a yummy taste that they love. Formulated with the help of nutritional experts, Hiya is pressed with a blend of 12 organic fruits and veggies, then supercharged with 15 essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamin D, B12, C, zinc, folate, and many others to help support immunity, energy, brain function, mood, concentration, teeth, bones, and more. It's non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, allergy-free, gelatin-free, nut-free, and everything else you could imagine. Now, Hiya is designed for kids of all ages and sent straight to your door so parents have one less thing to worry about. Like I said, I'm a dad and I want to make sure that I give my child the best possible vitamins, and that's why I'm so happy that I've come across Hiya Health. The ingredients are amazing, and I don't have to worry about sugar or gummy junk because Hiya Health is made without that stuff, and it's still able to taste great. Now, we've worked out a special deal with Hiya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. Now, to claim this deal, you have to go to hiyahealth.com/Meidas. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/Meidas and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults.
And now I'm going to show you exactly who this messaging is made for and why it is such a disaster for Donald Trump. Hint, it's not for the millions and millions of kind of normal everyday voters out there. It's not for the regular female voters or male voters or working class voters or, you name it, any sort of category. This is specifically for the MAGA cult who buys into this sort of stuff. This is for the diehard MAGAs who already are showing up to his rallies. So these are for people who don't need to be convinced to vote for Donald Trump. People like this woman who says that there is a, quote, evil force that has taken over America, and the only people who could save it right now are Jesus and Trump. I'm not making this up. Watch.
I think there's an evil force taking over our country, our world. It's written in the Bible that in the last days this is supposed to happen. So we have to armor ourselves with the armor of Christ, I want to say, and be prepared. We can't do this without Jesus. And this is to be expected. There is certainly an evil force.
Right. Ephesians 6, we got to put on the full armor of God. That's right.
Amen.
Yeah, and you heard her say right there, like they view that this is the end times. And that's why Donald Trump and Fox, by the way, that's why they push this doom and gloom. They try to act like these are the end times as revealed by the Bible, and Donald Trump is the Jesus-like figure who is going to save you. Might be helpful with the base and people like that woman, but it's not going to be helpful with the everyday voter. I just still can't believe these photos of people from the Republican convention. I mean, it was weird enough from the day, but reflecting on this now, it just even feels that much weirder, and it shows you kind of the seeds of Donald Trump's plan even back then. I wanted to show you some of the bizarre behavior of the people around the Trump world. Like, watch these Trump supporters. This is somebody who calls himself Whoa Vicky, who's speaking about why she loves Donald Trump. This is just weird cultish stuff. Watch this.
Trump 2024. Y'all already know who we voting for. Vote for my uncle. Period. Trump 2024. Trump, say the USA. MAGA.
And do you remember over the summer how all these people at these Trump rallies were wearing diapers in support of Donald Trump after these rumors about Trump having issues in the courtroom went viral? There were people like this wearing diapers over Dems shirts with big gold diapers to the rallies. And this was not an isolated incident. We saw multiple people at these rallies wearing these sorts of diapers over Dems shirts and diapers. And we see these real men wear diaper shirts and these signs and these flags. Like, this is real weird cultish behavior. And that's why Donald Trump is always pushing this doom and gloom. He wants to be like a savior to these people. So you see Donald Trump at this rally. This was his recent rally in Wilmington, North Carolina, where Donald Trump starts spewing all this nonsense. They're taking your jobs. All the immigrants, the illegals, they're all taking your jobs. And you hear a supporter scream out, "Save us." Watch.
African-American workers, and with Hispanic in particular, they're taking your jobs. They're taking your jobs. Every job produced in this country over the last 2 years has gone to illegal aliens. Every job. Think of it. What we're doing to this country is so sad. You know, I stand up here. Thank you. Thank you. You're right about that. We'll save you. We're going to save you.
I mean, we really need to have a conversation when this is all said and done about the fact that so many people in our country have had a complete and total psychological break from reality. I mean, let's pull up this photo of this woman right here who at a Trump event was holding a J.D. Vance. It says a full family kit on it. It's like a cup for semen, and it had fake semen in it. And she was holding this because of Tim Walz's comments about needing IVF-like treatments in order to have a child, and Donald Trump and JD Vance's attacks on IVF. And so they were further attacking, I guess, Tim Walz by bringing out these JD Vance semen cups, sperm. It's like the grossest, weirdest, creepiest, cultish stuff. It makes my absolute skin crawl. And do you remember this moment with Marjorie Taylor Greene when she entered a display cage featuring an actor pretending to be a January 6th insurrectionist in jail at the Republican National Convention last year? I mean, this is just the most cultish thing you will ever see. Watch.
God bless you, Marjorie. God bless you, Marjorie. In Jesus' holy name. Jesus, we trust in you. Jesus, we trust in you and ask for strength upon Brandon. Send forth the Holy Spirit upon him and strengthen him.
And the cult of Trump extends beyond Trump and his followers, and it's even in the halls of Congress. Here is Congressman Troy Nehls, a Republican, of course, who skipped work to go to New York to defend Donald Trump while he was at his court cases, and he wore a tie plastered with Donald Trump's face all over it. Not an American flag tie, a Donald Trump face tie. And now watch this clip from the Faith and Freedom Coalition conference. Neither faith nor freedom, I think, was actually on the menu at this conference, but it was whatever this cultish stuff is. Watch.
Well, what is God saying? And I said, sir, you're going to be president one day. And a tear, I'm not much of a crier. I'm usually much more of a, on fire type of person, but a tear ran down my eye. And I said, but I hate the price that you're going to pay. Little would any of us have ever imagined the price that this man, his family, and many of us have paid. But I have to ask you something, and I know what he would say. Is the price worth it? Absolutely.
And it's like the cult doesn't even realize or doesn't care that Donald Trump does not actually give a crap about them. Donald Trump earlier in the month was holding this fundraiser, a private fundraiser at his country club in California. And the cult members who could not get in parked outside with a photo of him from the assassination attempt and were chanting. And like, it just, you could watch this video. It's just, once again, bizarre behavior. And this is all by design. Donald Trump speaks to these people like a cult leader. He is constantly sending these signals to them, just like this email. This is an email that Ben received, my brother who I'm filling in for right now. Ben signs up to the newsletters from Donald Trump so that you don't have to, and so you could know what is going on. And this one said, quote, "There's no debate. I love Ben, and I want the whole world to know it too. So I'm doing something I've never done before. Displaying your name live," right? He wants to make people feel like you're the special one. I am choosing you. I am your protector. I love you. I love you. This is another example, a message from Donald Trump. "I love you. You love me. We're one happy MAGA family." Here's another email from Donald Trump. "Order a MAGA t-shirt. This is Donald Trump and we are completely sold out of dark MAGA shirts. But I'm Donald Trump and I love you. So I restocked these MAGA shirts just for you because I will never surrender and neither will you. Before the clock strikes midnight, claim your MAGA Never Surrender shirt now. Order MAGA shirt." And then, of course, it goes to a page where you could donate to Donald Trump and for a certain amount get a t-shirt. But we just see this cult behavior on full display. We see the messaging that Donald Trump uses to target these people, to manipulate these people, but it is doing nothing at all to go outside of his own base, which is increasingly shrinking. Hate can only get you so far, and hate is the only thing that this Republican Party, Trump, and MAGA have to run on. I saw this incredible TikTok that I want to share with you right now that hits on that exact point. Let's play it.
It is becoming increasingly clear that if the GOP and Trump and his followers don't have something to hate, they have nowhere to go. Their entire platform is based on hate of other people, hate of Haitians, hate of immigrants, hate of Democrats, hate of the deep state, hate of rhinos who used to be in good standing with the GOP. It is constantly hate. What do you think happens when all you do is hate? Just stop. Where are the reasonable people in the Republican Party? Where did they go? I don't see any of them. I don't see anybody standing up who's in good standing right now. I don't mean somebody who's already left. Somebody who's in good standing right now. Stand up and be counted.
So it's no surprise when we see Donald Trump's poll numbers crashing with female voters, when we see his poll numbers crashing with various groups across the country. It's because Donald Trump is instead trying to invoke this cult-like devotion to him from his base, and that is essentially it. He has completely given up on trying to expand that base, but the good news is there are more normal people out there than them. There are more people who believe in democracy out there than them, and that's why voter turnout is so important. So here's going to be my ask to you right now at the end of this video. If you haven't yet, check your voter registration. You could go to a website like vote.gov. You could check your voter registration, or you could register to vote there. Additionally, if you've already done that, you could ask your friends and your family members to vote. Make sure they get involved, and remember to always know that you can take your democracy into your hands by volunteering, by getting involved, and by encouraging others to get involved and get out the vote. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for all the support that you've given me. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Like I said earlier, we're on the way to 3.5 million subscribers, and we're gaining thousands of subscribers by the day. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. My name is Brett Meiselas, and I'll see you in a bit.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.